dear student, dear audience, dear journalist, thank you very much. I am privileged to appear here. It is so far I came to know there is a 3 days huge program have been concluded. And though I am not much more aware about the issue and the topics about which the huge discussion have been made and what sorts of the conclusion they have reached, might be later the those who are presiding this occasion, maybe they will give me more information and I could learn something else. Anyway, so far I became to know you are working for the green technology, acquiring, and to fulfill the aspiration of the common people in whole over the world. Actually, technology, there is no option other than to acquire the technology. But now the big challenge came, so whether technology is polluting the environment and which will be adverse cause of the for this planet. So if I go to the background, you see we are everybody convinced mankind is the actually super species, and this planet is belongs to the mankind. Ancient history is not mean that the people was enjoying this kinds of a modern life and very enjoyable life. So when I was a student of the university and colleges, I had to run to this library and somewhere else to procure the books to gather the knowledge. But now that this technology is such a blessing issue comes to us, it is in my hand and in my pocket wherever I am in the car or anywhere else. So if I want to earn some knowledge, then this instrument is helping me. So it is a blessing of the technology. And very commonly, the leader of the world are sounding their leaving no one behind. Everybody have a right, being a human being, to enjoy the facility of human being, so that all the facility has to be, nobody leaving behind means everybody, we have to enjoy all the facility, whatever remaining in this earth, in this planet. So there is a lot of technology have been developed, but in the same time, and because of that, we are enjoying huge opportunity for better livelihood, for better life. But in the same time, it adverse effect, it making this earth unrested. We are interfering about the nature, and the nature is reacting, and because of that, the people's life is coming to the threat, and this planet is facing the threat. About the actually many issues, if I give the instant, for the modern life, you see, we are in this Bangladesh. This is the country of 107 million people's country. People, those who are living in the urban area, those who are living in rural area, everybody has a common right to enjoy all the facility. And to ensure this kind of a facility to reach to each and everybody, under the leadership of our Father National Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, we achieved independence with the commitment that all people will enjoy equitable facility. I'm not meaning the equal facility. But for this, that is, we have to ensure the communication system to be upgraded, so that the communication system, education, healthcare, food security, employment generation, employment facility, and everybody has to become to the net of their income generation so that they can enjoy their lifestyle. So this is all. Whenever we are doing that, I am explaining about the Bangladesh. You see, this country was the submerged under poverty. We have a close to 70% people was under poverty. And people did not have the food. There is a huge deficiency of the food production. And people do not have any other option of the income generation. There is a lot of discrimination of the education facility and the healthcare, this, that, many things, what is very commonly is required by the people. So, by this time, within 1 and 5 decades, last 15 years, huge program have been taken to reach all the facility to all people. Because of that, one fundamental thing, everybody should have a right, their food. They have to get get the option of taking the meal, 3, 4, whatever it is. And if I mainly mention about the main issue of the food is rice. So there is a huge deficiency of the production. So once we have gone to boost up the production of the rice, ready, so we have to take the shelter of the technology. So once we go to the shelter of the technology, that is, this is why it was requirement of the energy, the power, electricity. So once there is I have to ensure for the agriculture sector technology, and I have to be connected with the electricity. So electricity is a big challenge. So once I am producing the electricity for the agriculture purpose, for the industrial purpose, for productive sector, for the service sector, for the domestic and all everywhere, the huge electricity is required, and electricity is depending on the fossil fuel mostly in the whole over the world. Whatever renewable energy issue we are lauding much, but still there is a lot of challenge, and global community is saying many things else about these things, but still there is no very defendable technology. You see the solar, we can produce the electricity, but it is very insufficient. But moreover, you cannot preserve it. In the night time, electricity will not be produced from the solar, that is renewable energy. So that in the night time, how you can extend the support, you can provide the support to fulfill the demand of the electricity. So that still all over the world. Actually, about the 10 years, 15 years back, I was hearing that the most number of the coal-based power plant has to be suspended. But those who are lauding much, then I find those countries are also mostly 50%, that is huge percentage of the electricity is depending on the coal-based power plant. And you see the liquid fuel, and you depend on the indigenous or imported gas. This is also fossil fuel. It is also eliminating carbon in the society, in the air. So the air is going to be unrested. Cadmium, chromium, nickel, mercury, sulfur, a lot of heavy metal. So every day is disseminating in the air. So because of that, this planet is becoming very unrest, and it is adverse against the living for the human being. So, but we have to compromise all these things. And global community is facing this challenge, and global community have taken it in cognizance in many ways. We have a COP agreement 21, 22, 24, 28 with the commitment that the countries, those who are vulnerable or they are not less contributor for the pollution, why they will be compensated. So there are a lot of resolutions have been adopted. We are the country Bangladesh. We are the downstream of Himalaya coast and bank of Bay of Bengal. So we are in two ways. We have some opportunity. In the two ways, we have also many challenges. Sometimes when the heavy rain, heavy water is coming, and it is the huge flood is here, and sometimes the sea level is going to be rise and saline intrusion. So these kinds of a challenge do not have that. Have that much significant contribution for the understanding the environment. What is that? Actually, if I can figure out that 4.46 so far I know the per capita contribution commonly averaged by the world. Carbon emission is 4.46 per capita, ton per capita. But Bangladesh is only 0.64 per capita ton is contributing for emitting the carbon. So anyway, so Bangladesh is a less contributor. So this is why a lot of agreement, there are a lot of conversation, a lot of actually discussion have been made globally to support us. But misfortunately, this kind of a support is not yet that much significant. And so, and the country, those who are the developed country, they told they will shift from the fossil fuel to renewable energy. But actually, finally, whatever we are saying, like country, I want to put the example. If you say that USA might be they are producing about 600,000 megawatt of the electricity, 50% is depending on the coal, and renewable energy very non-significant. And about China, about the India, and all other developed countries, industrial developed countries. But we are producing. Now our whole country have been covered by electricity. In the year 2009, when we have started our journey with the commitment that we will leave the country in the level of developed country. So this time our situation was much worse. Electricity coverage was about the 20%, less than 20%. Mostly it was concentrated in the urban area. So because we have a commitment for all the people, so this is why we know once I cannot connect electricity, so that I cannot connect the people. Connectivity, communication is the fundamental cause of the economic emancipation. It was proven one. But what sorts of connectivity? It is a physical connectivity and internet connectivity, invisible connectivity, you can say. So this is why we ensure we reach the electricity not only for the light, fan, all the dwellers of the country, but with the aim they will get the chance to penetrate in the internet so that they can enjoy the facility to enter in the knowledge hub. As I told about my personal life of when I was a student or after the student, immediate after student. So this time I could not, just if I compare myself, this time it was a very nice time for me. I was a very young boy, so I had a lot of hours to acquire the knowledge, to extract the knowledge, but it was very scarce of the facility. But a facility now it comes to your hand because of the electricity, because of the internet, and there is a lot of technology have been developed. So all this technology is also one big challenge. Because of that, it is making understand this planet. And you see one thing, why I have two things, I am living a third world country. Our per capita income level, I put example anywhere else. You see, when our journey had been started, we were the part of the Pakistan. Our per capita income, 23 years, we have been ruled by Pakistan. but our per capita income level was never ever crossed $140. When father of the nation Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman started his journey in the year 1972, our per capita income level was at $94. Pakistan could not cross $140. Bangabandhu started his journey with $94, and within 3.5 years, he had able to scale up per capita income level of 277. And after 21 years, in the year 1996, I first time became a member of the parliament. So, then time I came to know our per capita income level was 329. Bangabandhu left it was at 277, but after 21 years, we have been ruled by military and the legacy, but our fate have been saved only $52. And then, because of cross-sectional input have been given under the present Prime Minister leadership, so these kinds of huge changes have been come. So now this time, actually this time, what is this time? 2009, whenever we formed the government. This time our per capita income level was below $600. But within these 15 years, what is the changes? Changes is now our per capita level is 2,824. What is the difference? Difference is more than $2,200. Within how much time? Time is the only 15 years. In 21 years, we could change our fate. Our achievement is only $52. Compared to that, our present achievement is so incredible and very appreciable. And our poverty level was actually when we start the journey, it was 42%. Now what is our poverty rate? Our poverty is 18%. But compared to USA, this is the number one country in the world, not in terms of the economy, technology, and many other things else. So their poverty rate is 17%. Our journey started with the severe poverty, 25%. 25%. Now it goes down close to 5%. So this is the achievement. All this achievement have an adverse effect. So we have to think. Just few days back, our Honorable Prime Minister had been nominated me to participate in Fee 4G. I was never ever heard this name, Fee 4G. That is, Fee 4G means is partnership of global growth. I cannot remember, I cannot keep it in memory, Pastor. Green, growth, global goal. And this organization have been founded in 2018 and Bangladesh became the member. So many countries, ministers have been gathered in Colombia. It is a Latin American country. So I go there and I learned there is also an option for to make these planets secure. So there is an earthquake is there is a erosion is there, flood is there, cyclone is there, and there is a saline water in intuition, so that all this is the adverse. But it is not only in Bangladesh, it is all over the world. Before me, one Korean minister had been delivered his speech. He told, this is the right time to wake up, to take the serious program for all the global community. That actually last year Pakistan had been submerged by the flood. Huge people died and huge crops and many things else have been destroyed. And this year Canada also have been seriously flooded. And Libya also, huge people died. And Korea did not escape. Korea, I myself have a personal experience that it is a very hilly country. Despite that, they have faced these kinds of challenges. So technology is very blessing, and in the same time, technology now become a very big challenge for us. So now what our global community is thinking over, so about the green technology, and manywhere, everywhere we are thinking about. Last few days back, being a local government minister, under the leadership of the World Bank, they have invited me as a chief guest to start a green bond. What is green bond? That is, whatever the activities will be done, that it will not be interfere in the environment. That is, all the project will be such a type of thing. So, in here, I became to know you have a lot of debate, discussion, consensus have been reached about the how could you can develop or contribute, innovate the green technology, green procedure, and green lifestyle, so that our environment will be less hearted, unrestricted. One thing you have to believe, you are the student. I love to appear in front of the students, young generation, because this country was the dream country of the father of the nation. He dreamed, and he will make it Sonar Bangla. Our Prime Minister set up the goal 2041, this country will be lived up to as a developed country. What is the requirement of a developed country? Per capita income level has to be lived up to the level 2,500 above. And human development index has to be about a parameter has to be reached. And economic status. This is the three precondition has to be fulfilled. So for fulfilling all these three conditions, you have to be develop yourself. Why I point out this thing? I point out this thing. I also love to say all these things. We have a Delta plan, that is 2100. But 2100, 2041, could you think, we all people, those who are thinking about, we have taken the program, we will alive, and we enjoy all the facility? No. Just today morning I was on occasion. So I referred to one philosopher. He told, you don't forget that dream. Zoroaster told that you should have a dream. Martin Luther told, we have a dream. But conclusion is that you must have a dream. What is my dream? I am a much senior of you. I have a dream to lead the country as a prestigious, very courageous, and very proud nation. Might be I will not be here, but whenever I will go to die, I could think that we have started journey to lead the country. Once might be I will not be in earth, but somebody else, my legacy, and my people will be here, and my country will be here, and the people, those given time will live, they will proudly say, oh, I am a Bangladeshi. This is my dream. And about the philosopher, when I have quoted, you see, he told, you should have a dream. You should have a dream, all the philosopher told. And you should have a dream. Even when you are going to die after a few seconds, you should have a dream. So what the use of this dream? Because if you would not lost yourself from the dream, then within time you will think like this way. I am going to be transformed. I transfer. I could dream I will go to the heaven. And there is a lot of enjoyment facilities there. So you should have a dream. I have a dream. And you people will fulfill my dream. You will fulfill the dream of your resources. We are the resources. We are working with the dream, not for me. I am the only person did not come in this art or this country or acquiring the position as a big minister. Not only for me. What is my job satisfaction? What is my job satisfaction? You are a student. What is your satisfaction? Your satisfaction mainly, I believe, as I was a student like you, so that when I was a student, I studied, the night is going to be over, even after I am not going to the bed, and I was feeling very sleepy, even after I am not going to bed. What is my courage was there? Courage was there that I am acquiring huge knowledge. I am knowing many things else, and which will be ultimately in examination. Everywhere is the examination. Every step of life is the examination. Not the certificate earning from the university highest degree is not the only the examination. There is a lot of examination in life. So you will awarded with a good certificate, and you can achieve your degree. Might be primarily it is, but dream always it is continuously changing and it is upgrading. So you should have a dream. And what is my dream and your dream? I think your next generation will also should have a dream. Otherwise, you cannot do anything else. If you have a dream, then your dream will drive yourself. Your satisfaction is there. Your satisfaction is giving. What is my satisfaction being a minister? My satisfaction once I can make the ministry very competent, very contributory, very effective, very service-oriented organization. And I am working huge. Even after that, I am not feeling tired. Yesterday I came from Kumilla. I go morning and evening I came back. And today morning I joined on an occasion. And I told you 2-3 days back I was abroad. And today, after completion of that program, I go to my own personal office to have a lunch, and then I rush to you. Just it is not giving me any time. But because of what? Because I have a dream. I will appear in front of the student. We are looking for them to grow up themselves with the capacity to contribute for the nation, who will fulfill the aspiration of our freedom fighter, those who have sacrificed their life for this country, and our parents, our father of the nation, and leaders, those who have dreamed, they have sacrificed, they have faced a lot of disgusting situation for us. So all these things is giving me energy to come. I believe that you people will take the lead in next future. You will make yourself very competent. Just I don't want to forget one thing, but maybe if I not tell now, you see, now we are saying very commonly, we are citizens of global village. So what is global village? Because globe is a one village. That is one entity. So everybody part of it. So you can say, oh, they are polluting that much. Our contribution of the pollution is 10% and less than 1%. Their contribution must be high for the polluting of this unrest or the harm of the planet. No. Who do what? I have to convince him. I have to force him. I have to bound him. I have to do it. I myself have to do, and I have to make them other to do, so that this planet will be quiet and calm and quiet. Because of what? Nowadays, you are the man of the modern world. Might be you say, oh, what is the modern world? I have a lot of problems. But whatever the problem my predecessors and I myself have seen, you see everybody, I born in the village. My father was serving in the Karachi when I was a student of school and he retired. So what is the property I have seen? How the people was trying for the food. Mago saradin kichu khaini Allah rasul bad den. I have heard this kinds of a kind of the human being. I have seen how the women are suffering and discrimination, everything. Might be my heart was kind, but I could not do anything else. But still my heart is burning. Whenever see, anywhere, there is a lot of lawlessness, injustice, disparity. So that, but it cannot be eliminated. What is my peace? How could I sleep if there is a lot of huge problem is here? But I sleep because I have a dream. I think once you people will change, you will change this country, this world. So we are the citizen of the planet. Because of what? You see, you alone you cannot enjoy the facility. What is the requirement now? Before, whenever I was a student, I was a small boy in the school. This time, our requirement was the rice, meat, fish. Is okay, fine. And cloth, one half pant, full pant was a requirement. This was nothing else. Now you see, you have a mobile telephone and you have to know many things else. And there is a huge demand of you. I cannot explain because the time constraint. You see, there is huge demand of you. You have a lot of demand. You just ask your conscience and close your eyes and you see how many demand have been developed in your psychology. So all this, whatever the facility, whatever the option have in your country, it is not enough for you. So how could you put? You have to harness the wealth. You see, Genghis Khan acquired the country. Alexander the Great, he acquired many countries. British have acquired our country and they have chucked and looted our all assets. Now that people become very civilized, they think, oh, this is not requirement to march the soldier and fight and kill and brutal people. So now what is this? Because once you can acquire knowledge, you can earn that. Whatever the demand of you, you can fulfill it. You can scale up your country in the level of the developed country. If you want to scale up your personal life, so it is you have to harness the opportunity from all over the world. So once I was after completion of my education, I was entering a professional life. So I was living in Chittagong. I was the student of Chittagong University. So the mango was selling in 60 taka in Chittagong. This time 60 taka is very big money. Like not now. Once I got the chance to go to Rajshahi, the mango was selling with 3 taka. Oh, I saw, oh my God, it is very fantastic. Why the mango is 60 taka in Chattogram and 50 taka, 40 taka in Dhaka. So when I became a member of parliament, when Bangabandhu Bridge on Jamuna River have been established, immediately I saw the mango became 15 taka, 15 taka in Dhaka city, and in Rajshahi it was 5 to 7 taka. So then I realized, oh, good, fine. This is the communication benefit. What is the benefit? And grower, those who are growing the mango, they are getting good money. And Dhaka's people also, here there is a 7 taka, 10 taka is selling, and here is a 15 taka. This is the facility. So now, how many facility you are enjoying with minimum cost because of this mobile? How many? You cannot say. Let's say, oh, no. But you just ask your conscience by closing your eye, then million numbers of the facility you are enjoying because of this technology. So technology is not have a boundary. Nowadays there is a lot of debate, lot of many things else. So I am born not only for myself. It is disgusting for me if I think like this way. I born not for myself. I born for my family, my neighbor, my relative, my society, my country, for the humanity all over the world. So this is actually now the realization. I believe that there is a huge, big campus is retaining for you to penetrate, to contribute, and to learn. So I am not going much. So this is the climate is one of the big challenge. But because of what? Because we have the urge to enjoy good life. Once I want to enjoy the good life, then I have to take the shelter of the technology. I have to innovate the technology. In the same time, whatever the challenges of the technology about the environment and many other issues, it has to be. We have to take it cognizance to manage So you people might be innovate something else in future, which will fulfill our demand, aspiration. In the same time, you could contribute for the environment, for not Bangladesh, for globally. So whatever discussion you have made, I think it was a very rich discussion. Today morning, in what occasion I have attended, I told them in conclusion, please, there is a lot of drawback is there, limitation is there. We could think over up to this level. You please carry on. You please, from my after me, then you can think, you can develop something else, and please give me, so I can incorporate all this option facility for our aspiration fulfillment. So this is the thing. So I believe you people, whenever get the chance to interact each other, share each other, exchange the knowledge, so it is the gaining of the knowledge. And I believe, you see, just after saying few words, I am concluding my speech. That is, whenever I look, because today morning, whenever in that session, there is a lot of issue have been come. So the woman, you see, whenever I became a member of parliament first time, no woman was the Upuzula Nirbahi officer. No OC was there in whole over Bangladesh, woman from woman class, gender. So that I did not find any DC, any SP, any secretary. Woman could not be secretary this time. When I became a member of parliament, 1996. Woman was not allowed to be promoted up to the secretary level. And no judges of Supreme Court could be women. But all this have been now eliminated. So women could be everywhere. It is a right, I think, demand, or it is a rightly women class have been elevated. So now good numbers of the young girl I am watching in front of me. So, and they have an aspiration to grow up themselves, and they are very glorious, will be glorious citizen, and they will be work anywhere else. And then the union member is now there is a woman, and city councillor, and member of the parliament, and ministers, and many others. So because all the input have been given, I think you have to carry on. You should have a dream, and whatever the challenge in front of you, I think you will be courageous to face all these challenges. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody who invited me to this. Thank you.